Like, you're kidding me. She is not.
We're getting down to the last really super healthy cats that are like finally. I can't go any longer. I gotta see the vet.
I know.
Oh,
there is no way.
put those large rabbits back if they're not completely defrosted yet, because I'm getting an order tomorrow.
Okay, so the large rabbits put it back?
Yes.
Then where juice for mediums you need?
Yes.
When was this? June 16th. Yeah. So Sassy's footwork wasn't great then. And was that?
Yeah.
Did we shave him then?
Yeah.
Surely we didn't shave him in June and have him
well,
this shaggy
no,
already.
No, 'cause he had
trimmed
dental
off.
stuff.
We trimmed off just what he had then at that time. We
Yeah.
trimmed off like whatever mats he might have had, but he wasn't that bad. He's bad now. His mats are
Which is
really
weird
bad.
that he grows so much fur in the summer.
Well, it's not that he's growing the fur, it's that his winter fur is sloughing off, and it's because he's not grooming, it's not coming off, and that's why it's getting all matted up.
Yeah, so his footwork's not great.
Did you punch in?
No.
Go punch in, it's in the corner.
Yeah, last time I was here, I was lost. I'm like, I don't know where the login is on over there. And they're all like, it's in the corner. Like, okay, seriously? I am so, like, only one pattern in my world.
And the reason the vet is logging in is because she's a volunteer, and all of our volunteers log their hours. This is Dr. DrWynn, and she's here. She needs her own show. She's here to see a bunch of cats that are on the sick list, and so she's got the list on her phone there, and Gail's got some meat to get the cats to come see what's going on, and we're going to go out with them.
Okay.
You guys want to take my golf cart? It's much more comfy.
Yes.
It's right there.
That way
And-
all four of us can sit.
Gail, if you can drive, I can film you guys.
I did say
Or
we
Dr.
could
Wynn,
just
you could
wear the
drive.
GoPro earlier. It was like,
She
bet
said
she
yes,
said
maybe we just wear
we should just wear the GoPro.
It doesn't broadcast live.
Oh.
If I post this on our
Blah, blah, blah.
YouTube channel, it'll get, 300 views, or we can get 300,000 views.
Yeah,
Going
it's
live.
amazing to me how that works.
Did you see my live post from Facebook at the concert?
I saw you were really taking lots and lots of photos, videos there.
Well, some of those were Shannon's that were posting onto my timeline.
Oh,
But I
okay.
tried the live post. Angie was there, so she's the only one that like logged in and said, "Oh yeah, I like that." I'm like, well, I don't have a lot on Facebook, so.
People are doing shout outs from Indonesia and Scotland and New Mexico and Indiana.
What time is it in
Albuquerque.
Indonesia? Shouldn't you be sleeping? We already complained about emails at 3 a.m. earlier.
Oh, from
Not in
Jamie
your
and
presence.
Justin.
Like, didn't you already learn that it's 3 a.m. here when you're thinking about us? Don't think about us. Go do something else.
No texting, just emails.
No, that's what wakes me up is the bing of the email.
Oh, you have
Your
set to
email
ring.
notification, turn your email notifications
Oh,
off.
mine would be like ping, 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 ping.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I know. Well, I
Turn
always,
your email-
like when I
No,
mail
you-
at 9
no,
or 10
they-
o'clock
no,
at night, I'm
that
like, oh, I
3
hope
a.m.
everybody's
one,
stuff's
that
turned
3
off.
a.m. ones was a text.
Oh yeah,
It
the
was a
first
text
one.
from
That's right.
Jamie. Yeah, it
But
was
they
a
emailed
text.
last night at 3 a.m. as well.
Well, you should totally
that
turn
would
your
require
notifications.
me knowing how to use my phone.
Well, remind me before you leave, and I'll turn your notifications off for your emails. So
I
they
was
don't
already
wake
on
you.
Michael Heath this morning. It was like, I have an internet problem.
I know. I cornered him at the party last night and said, "So, how many days are you going to give us this week?"
He's out there with a bucket today.
He is.
Hey, Dale Sullivan.
And we looked at Duchess's tongue pictures actually on Angie's phone, and it looks flat and just like a pigment change. So if we don't see that, we were able to already look at that with Angie.
And do we know if it's a change or it's just the first time anybody saw it under her tongue?
First time
Probably,
anyone has seen
yeah.
it, so we'll need to take that photo and import it into her med record. Yep.
I don't think I've ever done that before. That might be a good idea. Take some of these pictures and actually embed them.
I came up with the technology idea before you.
You heard it all here live on Facebook first.
That never happens.
Well, We should, all of these pictures that the people take for the vets for stuff that's all weird.
Oh, I keep them in a folder by the cat's
But
name,
yeah,
but I don't
can't-
put it
but-
in their record, which is where we really need
Yeah,
it.
we should put them in there.
Because now
In their
that's how we
Sims
look
record.
at them mostly.
First up on the chart today is Sassafras the cougar, and as you saw, he was born in 1998, which makes him 18 years old, and he has very, very, very bad kidneys.
No, he's laying on it.
And they noticed he has a raw spot from peeing on himself.
Hi! I brought snacks.
See,
So the vet's going to see if she can get a good look at it.
He's gonna lift his leg up in a second. You're gonna be able to see it.
Oh, see, now I should be where it looks.
Oh, it's hard to get up underneath there.
Come here, buddy. Look, I got snacks for you.
I'll try pulling this way so he'll come a little closer to the side.
Come here.
You are so matted. Yeah, she basically had to like lay down on the ground and look up.
Hey, Bubba. Oh, is that too big? Is that too big?
So just like your domestic cats, older cats sometimes don't groom as well. And especially if they have arthritis, it's hard for them to turn around and groom the back end of their body. So we find a lot of our arthritic cats get matted like this, and we end up having to shave them and get all the mats off, because having mats like this is uncomfortable. The worry about shaving him is he's got some pretty bad kidney disease, so sedating him is hard on his kidneys. So we would have to be quick like the wind. We could give him fluids while he was out, which would help. But as you can see, he's pretty arthritic in multiple places. But handsome.
And antibiotics and that kind of thing is real. Can you?
If-
Is that helpful?
If he's having a
for-
problem because he has a urinary tract infection,
Yeah.
then antibiotics could help. And it can help with the urine scald, but it also will help to get that
Yeah.
gross fluff off of there.
It's not going to get better by itself, is it? No, you can't fix it by yourself.
No, let me get this little piece here.
Carrie wants to know if he's on pain meds.
He is.
Yes. The majority of our cats are on a variety of pain meds,
Supplements.
supplements. The protocol usually starts with a glucosamine supplement, and then they're on an anti-inflammatory, and then they're on pain meds, a variety of pain meds. The hard thing about the pain meds that are most readily available for cats is they can be hard on their kidneys. So everything we use is kind of,
Kidney, liver.
yeah, it either affects their liver or their kidneys, so we have to do the fine balance of controlling their pain but not hurting their kidneys at the same time. Ultimately, pain is the most important thing, and sometimes arthritis and pain wins out, and no one wants to live painful.
No. Somebody was asking how long these guys live. At most other places, they live to be 10 or 12. Here, they usually live into their late teens and early 20s because of the wonderful vet care they get. And it's more peaceful here. They get a good diet. They get an absolutely amazing diet. That's
Nice
just the
red
candy.
meat. Yeah, this is
Okay,
just.
and there are no predators here.
Yeah.
They're protected from, yes, from everything.
Even vultures.
With squirt guns. And
Well, he's the one we had to rescue from the vultures out in the
when
vacation.
he was in the vacation enclosure, I remember that. They
Today
knew
I was talking about sending cougars on vacation. They were like, no, the vultures, look at them.
if you want them to see a good picture, if
Can I
you
see
stand
it?
right here, you can see how red it is.
So you guys can see his back leg there, how red it is, and that's because he lays in his own urine, because cougars do that a lot when they get really old. They just don't even bother to get up and pee. and then it starts to burn the skin. And in his case, that he can't reach back there and groom, so we need to get the fur off of him if his kidneys can stand it, which you won't know until he's sedated, which is like that awful catch-22.
He's really having a hard time walking today.
Oh, please don't go in there.
Yeah, he says, you guys have bothered me enough. I need a nap now. Time for a nap.
All right. If he were a baby or a little old person in assisted living, we would put cream on that every day and wipe it down and put medicated cream on it. We may have to put him on antibiotics to control him potentially getting an infection, and then work on getting him sedated and trim that all up.
Alright, so we'll go take a look at Aspen. She should have started her gabapentin yesterday, so I don't know how quickly that takes effect.
Funcation.
Jojo, and he is loving it. He's been all over Fungation. Oh yeah, every time I come by, he's someplace different. Usually like right up front here.
Oh, on the platform.
That's new for me. I hadn't seen him there yet. That figures though, he loves his platform so much.
Yeah, I'm just glad the tarps up there are providing shade.
That was expertly placed, Gail.
A lot of thought goes into where to place those tarps. You gotta watch the sun all day long, see where it's going. Look at him.
I see you.
Was Jade's skin?
No real change.
Okay.
Same as always. Red, chewy. Even with the extended antibiotic time.
Was the cephalohexin the antibiotic that she just came off of?
Yes. Alright, so now we just got to see if we can find Luminous. It should be up here, should be back there, but we could certainly go see Aspen either way. I'll throw a glove on and I'll give you the eye drops. We'll have to go probably in this side over here for Aspen first. Do you see Artemis anywhere?
I see
her,
somebody
but I figured
sticking
we
out
could
of the
go
den.
look at, we could go look at Aspen. Gotta see where she's at.
Aspen.
I haven't seen her up in this front cage yet.
She is up there occasionally.
Aspen. Aspen.
Eye drops on Artemis, really?
Yeah.
That is never gonna happen.
I'm going to my happy place and thinking, sure, easy.
You know when your vet tells you to give your cat a pill and you're like, really? Give my cat a pill twice a day for the next 10 days? Now the vet's gonna have to give the cat the eye drops. That ought to be
Treats,
a
baby
challenge.
girl.
I actually think every veterinarian should have to do all the things that we recommend to people. ultimately over their life to realize how hard it is. Like in the last year, I had to bathe my own cat twice a week, and I thought, wow, this is really hard. I actually recommended this to how many people? It's not as easy as it sounds.
This was easier to write.
Yeah. It's easier to give instructions than to follow them.
Hi, she's back here.
Oh, she's up in the side I say she never goes in. Shows you what I know.
Hi, baby.
So she's favoring her left front leg, which has kind of been the leg of historical lameness as well. She's always been kind of sore in her front end. Hi, baby girl.
Who's purring?
Can you hear it on that?
I can hear
Close
her.
enough to hear it?
I can hear
Through
her.
your thing?
I don't know if they can hear. Can you guys hear her purring? Or Carol, just ask them if they can hear.
I know.
Yeah, she's not even really, it looks like she's not even really putting very much weight on it. Looks like she's kind of holding it.
This is Aspen Echo, and she's been limpy for a long time.
Find
And
it?
I'm guessing she's
Right
on
there.
medication for that, but she's been
Aspen,
even
right
more
there.
gimpy, and so
Right here.
Dr. Wynn's checking
Go to
out
the
her
end of the
paw
stick.
and why she's not putting
Go to
it
the
down
end
all
of
the
the
way.
stick. There you go.
It almost felt like it was her elbow as she came out. Dogs are easy to do lameness exams on because you can walk them up and down, and cats don't
Well,
always participate
I
as
think
well.
if
and
we
their
didn't have
hair
all
is
that, yeah, if we
going to be a hard.
Yeah, the grass has just gone like crazy with all the rain, so it's hard to get in there to get it all, keep it down where we could actually see.
Can you kind of put her feet up?
Right, oh, where she was. Well, if I can get her over here, we could maybe at least walk her off.
Can you get over that hump?
I don't think she likes to, but I think she will.
Jasmine, we absolutely do not breed tigers because none of the tigers bred in cages serve any conservation value. They're never going to go free. They're never going to help tigers in the wild. The only reason they're bred in captivity is because people will pay to see them in cages.
Oh.
John, this is a sanctuary, and it's for cats who cannot be set free because they were born in cages. No cat born in a cage can ever be set free. So to find out more about that, go to bigcatrescue.org/go free. Dr. Wynn is checking out her lameness in her
Hey.
paw.
Look here. Look here. You lick the stick? Oh, good juices on the stick. Good juices on the stick.
But I don't see, there's nothing on the bottom of her foot, and her wrists are like symmetrical. There's no swellings here. A lot of the cougars get elbow arthritis, so I would not be surprised if that's what's causing her lameness, and she kind of holds that elbow out a little bit.
What is that under her chin? Is that just a wet spot?
Matting.
No,
Yeah.
She's all matted.
it looked.
Hey, you fat boy, I see you over there watching. He's hoping
Yeah,
for
it is.
treats.
Hey. Can you look up so we can see?
Yes.
Yeah, see,
just
it's all matting.
Can we see your teepees? I know. Who gives you food without no food?
That was not fair. Yes, Jody. They have a lot of names: mountain lion, cougar, puma. It's all the same DNA.
Hi. Don't bite it. Don't chew on it. No chewing on it.
Her gum color's good though, and her teeth don't see obvious problems, but we can't see all the way back like we would if we could look in her mouth.
Does she eat okay?
Yeah.
She's eating. Yeah.
She comes to lockout. She eats. You saw she was quite eager to come over for treats. So
At this age, again, arthritis isn't surprising. She's on an anti-inflammatory. She's on a glucosamine.
I just felt rain.
Yay, it's raining. She's on tramadol, and we're going to add gabapentin, which we added yesterday. Gabapentin is a fun medication we're just starting to use in cats too that are stressed out at the vet. So instead of being sedated, they can take this medication that kind of evens them out. So some cats get to take that before they come into the clinic while they're still relaxed, and then we can actually handle them and not have them as stressed out. And it's been really wonderful for the stressed out cats and the veterinarian not getting.
She's talking about domestic cats being
Yep.
handled without being sedated, not these guys.
Not these guys. So like everyone always wonders how that relates to their world with their cats. All of these medicines could be used in a domestic cat, but gabapentin is also used for another reason too. So consequently, using it for arthritis can be a little bit sedating. So every medicine has a good effect and a potential side effect. So we have to be aware of that when we start them on a new med. So if tomorrow people are saying, oh, she seems groggy, could be a side effect from her med. So,
All right.
next we're looking for
Yeah, we'll
Artemis.
We'll go over and see if we can find where little Miss is.
So for Artemis, I'm probably going to have to stand way back because she's going to be spooky enough with Gail and DrWynn. She knows those two a lot better than she knows me because I've never had any part in feeding her, taking care of her.
You're not her.
Yeah, no, that's good boy.
Artemis lives in here with her two brothers, and recently she came into the cat hospital and had some dental work done, and now she's got a red spot on her eye, and so DrWynn wants to see what's going on with that and maybe put some eye drops in it.
You're naughty.
Favorite cougar ever.
You're naughty.
Is this Aries or Orion?
Aries. Best cougar ever. Answers back whenever you call him. Purrs super loud if you want to hear him purr.
that. You gonna follow DrWynn? You gonna call your sister out? That would be nice.
And brother.
Yeah, well, I had missed.
I saw, but she's gonna need to be.
She's right on the other side of that hill.
I was gonna try to give her a treat.
She's right at the guillotine door, Gail.
Here, keep him there for a second.
So you can see Artemis slinking away. They have like 4 of these enclosures. Each one's like 1,200 square feet. They've got like 4 of them all connected. And that was a huge butterfly.
So sometimes part of looking at one cat means moving them away from the brothers, who will push her out of the way to get
All right,
snacks.
let's see if I can get her into lockout.
And
I
now
knew
giving
drops
pills
twice
is
a day was gonna be kind of
giving pills is easy sort of for us because we can hide them in so many things. But eye drops means she needs to go into like one of the lockouts, the areas that come out from the cage where we feed them, and then we can put drops in your eyes, poke poke, and then she needs to look up while we drip drops in her eyes. So 1 drop in her eye usually means like 12 drops wasted and 1 drop in her eye.
And those drops are ridiculously expensive.
These are cheap, but the ones for Zeus's eyes are really expensive. Super expensive.
Gail found a way to get them a lot cheaper than the retail value, but the retail value is like $60 or something for some tiny little bottle.
It's crazy. And the boys love me and she's kind of
Okay, well, we'll stay over here with the brothers while they try to convince her that there's nothing really going on. Come here, brothers. Where are you, Purry? Where'd you go? Aries, Ryan, are you guys in the den? See them walking past the den on the other side. There you are. Anita, it is terrible that these guys end up being killed when they come into populated areas where people are. The way these three guys got here was a hunter shot their mom in Idaho and thought that he was going to make pets out of the cubs. His brother turned him in and the cubs ended up being sent to a rehabber. The state did not allow cougars to be rehabbed for release back to the wild, so they told her she'd either have to send the cats to a zoo where they'd be bred for life in cages, or she'd have to euthanize them. And so we worked together and got the state to change their policy so that the cats could come to a sanctuary where they could live their life in peace but not be bred for future generations of cats in prison. And so that's how they came here. Here comes your brother. So that's when cats do hunt together, which is really rare. It's usually youngsters that are still together hunting, or youngsters and their mom. One of them will distract the prey and the other one will sneak up behind them, which is what you just witnessed. Amy, you're right. Their fur is ridiculously thick. So are their tails. They have very thick tails. They use those tails like a rudder. These guys are much younger than Sassafras, who you saw earlier. These guys were born in 2005, I think. So they're like 11-year-olds, which in most places is very, very old. Here, it's a kitten still, practically. Yeah, a lot of you are asking if we caught that critter that we set the have-a-heart trap for yesterday that's living underneath the rock dens over there by the Canada Lynx. And I haven't heard anybody say that they have seen the trap sprung yet, and I haven't been over there to see it yet. But we have keepers all over the place, so my guess is if they had seen it, they would tell me. So, the betting pool is still open. People are betting it's a fox or a skunk or a rat or a possum or an armadillo. My money's on possum. And I'm kidding. I don't bet. Mike, I don't know the name of those eye drops. Like I said though, those $60 eye drops that Zeus gets all the time, Gail found some kind of like family plan that she's able to put him on at Walgreens, or I think it's Walgreens or CVS, so that we get them for a whole lot less, like maybe $16 a bottle. But like the vet said, you know, you need 1 drop in each eye, but you lose 8 drops or 10 drops trying to get it in the eye, because it's really hard to get the cat to be still and look up while you put the drops in the eyes. I'll try to remember later on to put it in the comments here what the actual drug name is. Milkweed, people can visit the cats here, but it's only on guided tours. It's not like a zoo where you walk around, and you can find out more. Well, I sure wish I had seen that.
Took a few minutes for her to decide that she...
After we were like, maybe we'll just call this a day, and looked at each other, she walked in, and then she would let us put our hand over the lockout while she took meat and missed a lot, 6 or 7 times. They always turn whatever eye you want up, and then the eye it's supposed to go into is down, so gravity doesn't help us there. But
I said, I wonder if they're all, because it seems to be, it's always the right eye, so they're always turning the right eye up. So Joseph was the right eye, Zeus was the right eye, so maybe it's just a right thing. Hers is the left eye. Oh no. So I'm having to move the meat to try to get her, and she's going, but she wants to turn that right eye up, so maybe they're just all like right-pawed cats.
Well, that would be unusual since most cats are left-pawed.
So despite the fact that now they're 13,
I think they're 11.
How-
Somebody said they were born in 05.
They're 11.
Yeah, I'm like
They were
03
born
or 05. I can't
October
remember.
of 05.
You know, I
Yeah.
kept thinking it was 03 too, and that was what I was saying the other day, and they were like,
No.
no, it's 05.
No,
Yeah,
because
I
I,
always think it's 03.
I originally started volunteering in 03.
No.
And it was a couple of years before we got them.
But they still answer to babies. If you scream that outside the cage or you whistle really loud,
Hey.
they come to.
Okay, each of you only get one. Because these have got to go to Duchess.
Okay, those are pulled up. The two of them are rotten. If there are any lockout doors that are closed with rope, they chew on them. So they
that's why
have
they have
cables
cables.
on all of their doors. But they're naughty. Linear foreign bodies, anything that's long and stringy in cats, can obstruct their GI tract and need surgery. So we try to be really careful about what things are used with them. And although that door has a rope, this door has cable. So they wouldn't chew on it and break it and potentially consume it.
But the bad thing about cables is if you put them in these things, then they just wear right through the wheels.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we ended up going with a bigger cable, because the thin one seems to cut faster than the bigger ones.
Well, that one's not in the...
Well,
Even
that
in
one's
the
not
thing.
in it because we pre-cut all the cables, not realizing that we needed a longer cable for this particular door. So when Chuck gets back, we'll have to.
Yeah, I
cut
saw
a
your
longer-
makeshift
Yeah, I
snaps
put,
on a
I
chain.
put- yeah, so when you let the door down, don't let go of the snaps. Just lower it and snap it to the side right here.
But if you move this up one, the length might be okay.
But it's not. It's gonna.
But
It's,
it's
gonna
still-
impede. Yeah, it's gonna impede the door from going down all the way.
And it needs an extender, like a fat person on an airplane.
Which
Another
is why
piece
we
of
need to put a
cable
whole. Which
here.
is why I put all those extra hooks
What?
on it to have something to
Best
hold on.
cougar ever.
People are asking what Zeus's eye drops are called.
He is on eye drops for glaucoma in his eyes. So he is on, oh gosh, I just blanked.
10 something.
Latanoprost and Timolol.
No,
No,
D.
he's on-
It's on a D. It's the starts with a D and starts with a T.
It can't start with D and T. That's not a word.
Oh, there's two different meds. Timolol.
It's a
Timolol.
combination med. It's two different medications mixed together.
Oh.
The Timolol and the
We tried Latanoprost and oh, I'm blanking. Sorry, Tammy Molly.
yeah, I
watching
can't
going,
think of it either.
I can't believe you can't think of a name.
And I like
Tammy, if you're in the chat room here, would you put that in the notes, please? Tammy is the ophthalmologist specialist that sees all of our cats' eyes.
Name rubber. Good.
This is Mary Lou. She's on our board of directors. She's also a green shirt volunteer.
We had the best birthday ever when we were in Africa many years ago.
You did or she did?
She did. We were all in Africa together and she had her birthday and they came out singing and banging pots and pans and made her own cake. It's like the best birthday party ever. Okay. Answer.
That's it. Treat time. Come on, girl.
Dorzolamide.
dorzolamide. Yes.
Just had to see DOR.
One more time.
Dorzolamide. He's on dorzolamide and Timolol for
Good
his
job.
glaucoma. His lens luxated, so the lens is the clear part of your eye that helps you see, and his eye got a cataract, and then his lens luxated into the front part of his eye, which made his eye get glaucoma, and glaucoma is painful, so it would be like having a horrible headache all day, every day. So the decision making was, do we remove his eye? Do we put him on eye meds? And we started him on eye meds to see how he would do, and he actually tolerates them very well and appears comfortable. We can tell when his eye is bothering him because he'll squint or paw at the eye. So luckily our eye doctor is very close at hand, and whenever we're having problems with him, we can consult with her as well.
Duchess. Duchess.
Oh yeah, when she licks, watch her when she licks her tongue afterwards, you can totally see it.
It looked like it was on the left.
Yeah.
So with Duchess, they said there's a red spot under her
Oh.
tongue.
When she licks
Yeah,
her, when she licks her nose, you can totally see it.
So Gail's trying to get her to lick her nose so that DrWynn can see that spot.
Come here, Duchess. Hey.
Yeah, did you see it?
Oh yeah.
No. That's right, there really wasn't anything in it, just junk.
Unfortunately, one of the keepers got a really good video or photo of this earlier, so it didn't look like a sore. It looked like a dark red
Do you
spot.
have your phone?
There weren't like blisters or anything around it.
You can't have your phone.
I'll have that phone, please.
Naughty pants.
Here. Here.
Not a burst of a million pictures.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
You might need to delete everyone of those. Angie's picture was really good, actually.
Yeah, I mean it really did show the spot, so. Alright. Mission accomplished.
Yes.
Ooh, bloody up don't you kill us?
What do you want her to do? What do you want her to do? Go up?
No, I was thinking if we direct her over here and you take some meat and bloody up like a line of,
Oh,
She might lick
She
it.
might lick the wire.
well, that was lovely. I know, pee on Gail or Carol, all the people at home. Okay, here, wait. Let her come with me, and then you can bloody up the...
No, it's already on there. She's just not licking.
She's not meeting. But that would be one way we could maybe get her to lick and see it better.
No feet. No feet.
Long claws, which is why we don't want feet.
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna play with that. You can't play with her.
Yeah. You gotta stick your feet out. You
You
can't play.
can't play that game anymore. Your phone probably has no. Oh, cool pictures, but not. Well,
Get any good ones?
like neat pictures of a tiger.
Did it open the burst?
Okay, wait. I was gonna say, this one actually might have licking in it. Ah, winner!
Yeah,
See,
but
there
does
it
But
is.
it's oh yeah, there it is,
There
right
it
there on
is.
the edge of the tongue. Go back.
Okay, this one, the very last one.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, look at that tongue.
Yeah, you can see it.
All right,
nice
so
work.
we will have to put this in her record, and then in a couple weeks we can look at it again and use Angie's picture, and we'll go through the rest of Gail's pictures.
All right, I'll send
and
this.
see.
I'll send this to you. and
Good news, it
Carol.
looks
Send it to Karma
flat.
too, because she's the one that puts the
Um,
records together.
What we don't want is kind of bulgy and fleshy and red. So flat is better. And because it could be just pigment or an old scar from something. But if it's growing, then we definitely need to sedate her and biopsy it.
How big was
The end
this?
of every story is almost, and then we have to sedate them and fill in the blank. Because we can't touch any of them.
No.
Oh wait,
Message.
or ever see something like
Email.
that up close.
Okay, I will send it to vet. Vet. Not vet. Vet. Vet.
Yeah, I realized why
and-
my text to you didn't make any sense this morning. It was like, oh, because the Nala part was gone. You're like, yeah, if you want to go on vacation, go.
Yeah, we're like,
Autocorrect,
we're
we're
looking
like,
at
is
each
she
other,
going
flip going,
somewhere?
Well, her
Okay,
and Howard
I guess
going
so. I
somewhere.
don't care.
They wanted to leave today, and we were both here, so they wanted to leave early. I'm like, I don't understand.
We're like, okay, if you want to go away, go ahead.
We're like, sure. You want to go? Okay.
We don't mind.
All right. Alrighty. Let's go back and see if we can get Nala's snow cone off.
Do we have pliers?
I actually, I'll have to go in the wind song. I actually have
Pliers
some
are
really,
long
I have
hemostats that we
really
can grab
long,
and
yeah,
pull.
I have a pair of really long hemostats that if we can grab a hold of the tie thing on it and
Yeah.
pull it, that we can,
First we can untie it and then we can grab the sides and let her back out of it.
yeah. Yeah, I'll have to go in wind song, but I have a pair of really long ones.
Yes, Linda, Nala can get her cone off of her head today, and the Justin had said it could come off tomorrow, but since Dr. Wynn's here today, that would be a much better thing to do, because if she does start and going right after her leg, we have an expert here that can stop her from doing that, whereas tomorrow we would not have that.
Yeah, good luck with that, Liz.
Yeah. No, bad girl.
Works for Cameron. Cameron, you stop that right now. He goes like, huh? What? I wasn't doing anything.
Have they seen? Oh, pass. We could go by Zeus and show him his eye.
He was up when I was headed out here earlier.
Well, he's probably sleeping now because they just got him up a little bit ago for his eye drops. So he's probably like, nope.
We did a live cast of them giving him his eye drops. That was pretty cool.
Oh, okay. And he's eating and acting fine now? There was one day he was weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he was just, you know, we had locked him over on one side, and then we locked him over on the other side, and then there were all those palm nuts which smell really weird. And they were all in his lockout, yeah, so I think he was just like, ugh, this smells weird.
Hey, Angie, just to let you know, I'm grabbing all the trash from your party house, so you don't need to worry about it.
What did you do to your leg?
Yeah, don't know. I've always bruised really easily. I get, yeah, there was a set. He was down here. Might have walked into something at work. Oh, good. She's helping.
She's helping.
She heard that we were going to take it off. Good.
So yeah, she's helping.
I didn't bring my
Yay.
keys. Do you have a set?
I do, and I threw them in the box of the golf cart.
Hey, it's Stephanie. I'm back for lunch. If you want to press on the register.
Sorry about this while I put my keys back to my belt. Kale's gonna get some tools,
She's going to.
and we're gonna go in the West Bench Hospital. Are you coming to help? You wanna watch the rodeo, eh?
Sometimes this goes well, and we're like, wow, we're awesome. And other times we're like, yeah, that was disappointing.
She's got her dog sitter DVD playing here, and she's in these two covered cages.
She ate all her food.
Hi. I know.
All 10 ounces of chicken.
Everybody wants to know if you caught anything in the traps yet.
No, we did not catch anything, but we did get to see them, and they are raccoons.
You're kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. They must be
No,
coming
it's
in from the
tied.
back
I'm
end.
Yeah.
pretty sure it's tied on.
We don't see a tie.
Well, if there's not a tie, then there's definitely something else going on here. Because it should be tied on. Oh, yeah, no, there's definitely a tie.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, let me,
So easiest thing, would be to hook a squeeze up.
hook up, yeah.
Hook a squeeze up and then we can go under it and untie it, cause she's probably not gonna be easy to
Well,
get
do
to
you
where the
think
tie
we couldn't,
is.
well, do you think we could twist it and get the tie? Let's put her in, oh no, we can't put her in the smaller one because it's got smaller
Smaller.
wire on it here.
Hi. Where's the tie? Just looking for where the string ends. I know it's on there good, isn't it?
I'm thinking that if
we can find it.
I was thinking if we can hold her on one side, you get behind the back, hold the thing so she can't turn her head. You can probably trim the. Yeah, leave it on the top. Leave it on the side. So can you like hold the thing so she can't? Well, no, I was actually thinking from.
She's gonna be very happy once she gets it off. She just doesn't know what they're trying to do yet.
Here, turn around. Not look at her, look at me. I need you on this side.
Give me that long pole over there.
What's plugged in right here?
You can unplug it. It's just the camera. It'll plug back in.
Looks like somebody pointed the camera against the wall.
Well, just now. We did it just now,
Oh, okay.
so we could get back here. Easy does it.
You're alright, you're alright. This squeeze will be faster, because then we can make her small enough. Do you want me to go
Go grab one, yeah.
She's probably gonna need help carrying it.
Well, she's got like a bunch of people over there.
Because if we squeeze her, we can make it small enough to get something under there and cut it instead of her just
You
hands that.
definitely don't wanna stick your fingers
Yeah,
in
like
there.
you say, I'm trying to figure out where the tie is.
Yeah, I couldn't see.
Oh,
the
it's
tie.
right there underneath her neck. You see right there under. If I keep her occupied up here, can you grab that?
It's not a bow.
Oh man, they knotted it.
Yeah.
Can you pull it closer? She's like, nope.
Yeah, but then I would try to trim that with her, with the ability to move everywhere.
Oh, now we got poop. They were saying they hadn't got poop. I was like, oh, got poop now.
Doesn't have a. So you think that I can grab and untie, otherwise that would be easy.
Yeah.
I'm too worried.
Have people help you because there's no one there. Oh, I thought you had a bunch of people in there.
This.
Yeah. Yeah, they just lay it on top. It's stuck inside the thingy. If you reach
So what they're gonna do is put that smaller squeeze gauge up to the wire and try to get her over. Good luck with that. And then they can pull the floor up and squeeze her flat
come more your way,
so that they can get at that cone to get it off her head. To find out more about how she ended up breaking her leg and ending up with this cone on her head, go to bigcatrescue.org/NALA, N-A-L-A.
Those ones are great jumpers. They're just not always good landers.
All right. Wait. You gotta back it up a little bit. You gotta be able to lift this off.
Try hooking up to the internet so that you guys are not losing your feed. Apologize for that.
Yeah, I've got. I have some over here.
sedating the cats is extremely dangerous. What they're doing, even though it's annoying her, is a lot safer for her.
And faster.
And faster. Yeah, it's not like Mutual Omaha's Wild Kingdom. You shoot the cat and you go to sleep. No, you wait 20 minutes for the cat to go to sleep.
And then if you want to bring that over here, Carol, well, they'll see it in action anyway.
Yeah, I'm just keeping it still by putting it on the floor here until you guys get her moved over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the door in there.
Yeah.
We need to take that sheet
Thank you,
over
Connie.
this
That
up.
was me. So the trick is to make that little squeeze cage look like a good place to hide. So they covered it all up, and then they finally covered the sections in, so she won't want to be over here with all these people poking at her.
Come on. Come on. Let's go.
Oh, there's your poop, Angie.
Come on, sweetie.
Here.
Yeah, there's an opening there. That's why it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice work, ladies.
Yeah, but I.
Yeah,
we decided
I'm
between
doing
that. All right, where's this? This and.
She was on the chart this morning for not pooping, so now they're very happy that she did because she was all stressed out. And that noise you hear is the dog sitter DVD.
All right, so where's her legs? Where's her, squeeze her leg up.
Because we can lift this towards us, we can kind of pin her down so she doesn't struggle and potentially hurt herself. So we just have to decide how high it can be. Serval's head turns really well. Here, buddy. Put your head down.
Oh, easy, easy. Oh, at least get it to that first. There we go.
Okay, now, what we don't want is your head exactly like that.
All right, so let's see. Can we?
Okay, that's how we want your head. So, I wouldn't,
Yeah, she's just, now she's pushed it back in again. We're gonna need a pole.
we have to cut a string that's at the base of the neck of the e-collar to loosen it up so she can take it off. So when she crunches her head down like that, the string is lower than we need it to be. Hey, baby. I know, your position was okay moments ago. Come on. There you go. There you go.
Let's stuff it in the door here. Can you get it underneath there if I hold it?
The scissors they have, except you can't open them.
There. They have a safety kind of mechanism.
Well, and they're bandage scissors, so they're not like sharp in the sense of
They're not
there's
pokey on the end, which I can't get to them. But I can see her incision up close and it looks really good. Oh, I am an inch short of where it could be.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, we need her to shift around.
no, we're sorry, baby.
Come on, back up.
Now, the other thing we could do though, to get to the crimps, is I could just cut these off.
That's an
and
idea.
get to it that way. All else fails, just cut these snips off on each side, and then we can push that through. Okay. All right. You're all right. I have a better idea. Hold on. I can flip the whole collar right off the front.
You can clip that.
No. Don't be naughty. I'm trying to get it off of you. Just let me get a hold of it and then keep going. see if you would be cooperative. Keep your ear out of the way. There. Okay. Stop. It's almost off. There.
No, it's still, the
Hold on.
rope
Hold on.
is still stuck around her neck.
I'm glad we didn't try to do this by ourselves, Gail.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Probably gonna be another 6 weeks inside.
Actually, just leave it,
Well,
and let's drop her down, and once we put her in the other cage, she'll. She's still
hold on. Easy.
The other door's open, so don't open
Yeah.
her door.
Yeah, no, we're just gonna cover her up. We're just gonna cover her up and put it down.
Okay. I mean, putting an e-collar on her, that was
actually-
hard.
Pull this down a little bit so the door can't go over it. Oh my God, I need to get the door closed back on. Alright, that's fine.
You want it on your side?
No, I want it in the thing so we can put the door in. Over there. There.
Ready? Alright, she's good.
We gotta cover it up.
Yes. Water.
Okay, go ahead and pull the
Door clip. Door present. Second door.
pull that sheet off of there. Actually kind of hold that up there, so, cause see the hole right there, so just kind of hold it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want me to pull this sheet?
Yeah. She got it off herself.
She got it off herself. She went through. Yeah, I know.
Unclip her the squeeze cage there. Yeah, but the rope is.
Nice work.
Because the
I was
string
just gonna
is
say
still
the
on her.
string is
Yeah, it's
not
here.
present.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
dear.
right here.
That's all right. Fished out.
As long as it wasn't still tied around her
No,
neck.
it wasn't. That was the last thing we did was cut the string off.
All right, need more. Yep, got it, Bree. Yep, the stick was just what we needed. All right. Let's push that out. Leave that on this page. All right, Angie, let's turn her back.
So we could get a good look at her incision while she was in there, and it looks good. It's clean, it's dry, it's still together, so she'll have to be
All right, now let's.
Were those just- absorbable sutures, or is he's
Yeah.
gonna,
There,
okay.
yeah, there we go.
there's one already. There may be another
Yeah,
x-ray in her
yeah,
future
yeah.
to make sure that it's healed properly. She'll get sedated for that, but the sutures that are in her arm are absorbable, so over time they'll fall out on her own.
All right, let's get this back in. Grab that sheet back.
And
Angie, can you set that camera back up on here, please?
Yes.
All right.
Another paper towel. There's
Sheet on the floor over there.
Everyone's saying you guys are fabulous.
She's a fabulous one.
Okay.
Okay, check.
All right,
I
let's.
take the boop.
Yeah, you both, oh, you're taking it.
Oh, right by me. Oh.
Sorry.
Give her a few minutes.
Yeah, I'd really like to see how that like looks after all
She'll
that.
she'll be quite happy to chill out for a few minutes, and then she'll go, hey, wait, no, come.
People on
You should
Explorer
turn
have
it
been
back
saying
on.
it's gonna be like the most.
Yeah, as soon as you plug it back in. Well, I never unplugged that one, so.
So they can tell us if she looks at it.
So you hear that, guys, on Explorer? If she starts really digging at it, please let us know. If she's just bathing it, it's okay. We just don't want it to get all red and inflamed or have her chewing at it.
There we go, now it goes.
Yeah, don't want to see any teeth on it. Elena said her heart's still pounding. lift her blanket a little so she can watch her animals?
Yeah, we need to get this out of the way.
Servals sound the meanest of anyone. Servals are always the scariest. They make the meanest sound. Lions and tigers are short, mean sounds. Servals are ongoing, mean, angry sounds.
Here, you can watch your TV later
You
now.
want your show again. I know. You'll settle down. Sorry. We'll give you a few minutes to chill out. Yeah, she's kind of holding that leg back. That's kind of weird. The one that's hurt, she's kind of holding it like it's the one that's pulled up real hard.
She's pressure on her, so that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's give her a few minutes. We can watch her on Nest. Give her a minute to.
We watch all the cats on the cams as well. It's the best time to see them because if you're standing there, they act very different.
Alrighty.
So is that everybody on your list today?
That was our list, I think.
Wonderful. Thank you for coming out on a Sunday and taking care of everybody. Thank you for coming in on your day off, taking care of everybody.
I said I spent the weekend with a 2-year-old. I needed to have cat time.
Because this is much better than a 2-year-old.
She actually was very good. My little granddaughter was very good.
Oh,
for a
I meant
2-year-old.
her.
Yes, Liz was very good. Yeah, Liz was very good
The
today.
serval was as we expected.
Barbara, we don't know how she broke her leg, but she goes flying across the cage and launches off at birds and squirrels and all kinds of little critters, and so she probably hit the cage wrong.
Or just landed wrong in a hole or something. Yeah, that's a good picture of Duchess.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody.